All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome to Freshly Brewed, episode 7. That's right. I know it's been a little sporadic. This will eventually be a weekly series on my stream and on my YouTube, Freshly Brewed, where I just brew a deck and we just play it. No testing, no preparation, no preconceived notions. Just a brew and a deck, and let's go. So, what do we got here? We got Demonic Pact back. Now, Amonkhet Remastered is here, and kind of a weird release on MTG Arena. It is a repackaging of Amonkhet and Hour of Devastation into one set with 14 cards that were not in Amonkhet. And my article tomorrow on CoolStuffInc.com will go over those cards, what cards I think are important. Kind of weird, honestly, but they're here and they're being added to Historic. Obviously, the biggest one is Thoughtseize with the Invocation art to try and tie it in a little bit. And also Demonic Pact, pretty fun card. If you're unfamiliar with it, it's a 4-mana enchantment. It says at the beginning of your upkeep, choose one that hasn't been chosen yet. Demonic Pact deals 4 to any target, and you gain 4 life. Or target opponent discards 2. Or you draw 2. Or you lose the game. Yeah, so that's the bad one, of course. Don't want to choose that one without having the other ones chosen first, usually. So you play this card, you're on a ticking time bomb. You get a really good effect at a very low cost, but you lose the game in 4 turns. You need to have some way to deal with Demonic Pact. Get rid of it, reset it, do something with it. And Demonic Pact saw some mild play when it was in Standard. It's a powerful effect, kind of like a cute build-around card, but did see some serious Standard play. But it didn't get to play with Doom Foretold. It didn't get to play with Yorion Sky Nomad. Now, Doom Foretold, already kind of a fringe deck in a couple of formats. You know, we see some little play in Pioneer, Standard. Another powerful enchantment. Each player has to sacrifice a non-token, non-land on their upkeep. A lot of things happen. So this can kill their stuff, but can also kill our own stuff too, which is pretty sweet. And obviously a great card to use to sacrifice Demonic Pact. Now, cards that sacrifice Demonic Pact, Deacon next 3 sub, specifically, like if deal, you got it. And cards that would sacrifice this by itself aren't very good. If a card just says like 1 black, sack a permanent, you know, King Quill resub makes you. That's not very good. We want our cards to be part of our plan. But Doom Foretold's already a good card, and these cards kind of want to be played in the same kind of deck anyway. And there's Yorion. Now Yorion's obviously a fantastically powerful card, and people are realizing you don't got to companion this card for it to be good. We can just cast it. So Demonic Pact's been used a few times. Well, what if we just Yorioned it and reset it and used it again, right? Pretty sweet. You can always Mortify our Demonic Pact as well. These Doom Foretold decks often play the card Treacherous Blessing, another cool card that has a bad effect if it stays in play for too long, but we can sacrifice it and get rid of it. And then we just have good grindy stuff here. We got Trial of Ambition, new card from Amonkhet, new card. Good card to flicker and sacrifice. Birth of Meletis, Thoughtseize, Mindstone, Kaya. Seems pretty good in Historic. A lot of decks focused on doing 1-drop things. You know, the Aura decks, Goblins, things like that. So Kaya seems pretty great. And of course, Wrath of God, another new Amonkhet card. So deck seems sweet. Is it that good? I have no idea. But we brewed it up. We're going to give it a try. Demonic Doom. Here on Freshly Brewed. Let's go. All right, folks. Stream's brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com. CoolStuffInc.com. #1 source for all your game shopping needs. CoolStuffInc.com. Use promo code Jim5 for 5% off your order. I don't have my slides set up yet. We're in the new house of a new office. My office is a disaster. The house is a disaster. We moved a lot of our stuff a few days ago. We're moving again over the weekend. We're going to finish it. Got a lot of work to do, but we're here. Got to keep streaming. Got to keep going. What's up, Dio? Your birthday's on Monday? We'll see. Message me on Discord. We'll figure that one out. Let's go first. And, well, those are some dastardly enchantments. I didn't mention the castles. The castles are really good in this deck, too. Is Treasure Map too slow for this deck? Maybe not. That's a cool one. I didn't consider that card. Map's pretty cool.
Hey, Jim. Hope all is going well. Haven't seen you on in a while. This resub is way overdue.
Boss, thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. Yeah, I've not been on very much in the last few weeks. Been very, very busy. This hand's kind of tough because we played Blessing on 3-0 Wolf to discard, but I kind of want to just keep it. I'm just feeling it. I'll just keep it. Let's go. Castles, Field of Ruin. Nice little loose keep to start. Always punished. Always punished. We do have 4 Oath of Kaya and other cards like that good against mono red in our deck. We'll see how we can make that work. Definitely not the one drop you want to see when you keep the sketchy hand we just kept. That's okay though. That's okay. Doom Foretold, Steamkin. So now if I play a Treacherous Blessing, I guess we're going to feed to the Doom Foretold anyway, so that seems pretty good. We are going to have to discard a card to hand size, but I think that's fine. It's very likely that the Field of Ruin's worthless anyway, so Solomon Thoughtseize. All right. So hopefully their turn isn't too good here. We're going to hope. We're going to cross our fingers. Ferocidon. Ferocidon's good, but we can kill it. We got things to do. Double Thoughtseize. That's not great. So now the Demonic Pact wouldn't even gain life. I think I'd like to get Doom Foretold going right now. Yeah, I haven't shaved in a few days. We've had a really, really busy... it's been insane here. Just absolute insanity. They've been smashing the kitchen up and trying to move stuff. We spent 14 hours on Monday in the moving truck, moving things all over Long Island. It's been a lot. So Doom Foretold, they stack that. We're going to stack our Blessing. We're taking a lot this turn, but we'll see what we can do. Not very good draws here. These Thoughtseizes have been Oathakayas, something like that. Maybe Wrath of God, things of that nature. But drawing 2 Thoughtseize, probably going to be in big trouble here. So we'll sack our Blessing. We get to untap. It's basically a Wrath or bust here. Feels like. Sack the Blessing. Doom Foretold number 2. Doesn't really help. We can't gain life. And we can't protect the Doom Foretolds. Yeah, we're just going to the next game. All right, so obviously not a great draw. Matchup seems very good, I think. I mean, our deck's just all kill spells, We have Archons and Basilica Bell Haunts, all this stuff. So let's cut the crap. Thoughtseize can go. We can shave on Blessings, I think. Mortify, Oathakaya. Conquer's Death seems kind of slow. We're going to bring in our Kaya. Resub, real. Thanks so much. Basilica Bell Haunts, the Wrath of God, the Archon of Sun's Grace, and we have one more card we could bring in. I guess Conquer's Death is fine. Seems all right. We'll make sure we keep a better hand for the matchup. That would help us a lot, I think. Amonkhet Remastered. Solemn's a little slow. I mean, we do have Mind Stone, try and speed it up a little bit, but might be too slow. Frenzy, Hazard. Yeah, these are all cards I could have for Conquer's Death. I mean, it's possible I should have left in both Conquer's Deaths, but Doom Foretold does deal with most things. So going first. Hand's much better. That's much better. All right. Demonic Pact? Yeah. That's like literally in the name of the deck. We have to keep that one, right? I believe we're contractually obligated. Will I do any drafts? At some point, probably. I don't know. Trial of Ambition's a nice one. Trial is a very nice one. Of course, you can flicker that with Yorion later, which is super awesome. All right, it's Viashana Pyromancer, sure. Lobmancer. 52-month resub. Lobmancer. Let's get here for Lobmancer. All right. One of the OGs. G Lobmancer. Then we're going to trial again. You're in our deck we're playing later. Yeah, we're trying to trial again. Try and minimize damage. We can Demonic Pact. And then we can like get Yorion in hand and then flicker all the stuff we have, which is pretty sweet. We'll see what we draw. Skewer. All right. Kaya. Kaya's not bad. It's definitely not bad. I mean, I guess we just Demonic Pact, right? Doesn't actually do anything this turn, which is a little sketch. Playing Solemn is definitely not bad either. Gob Pharaoh's Gift. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Cornball Whale, I like that one a lot. Archon's not bad either. We don't currently have any enchant. Actually, we have the Pact. We could just Archon here too. I doubt they can kill an Archon. Let's ship Archon, actually. I don't know. We have like a lot of choices here. I'm not really sure what's correct. Archon's highest upsides for sure. Wow. They brought in Lava Coil against us. What foresight they show. What foresight. That's terrible for us. Alright. Now we're probably going to lose. That sucks. Alright. The problem with Pact, of course, is it doesn't do anything the turn you play it. We can Solemn here. Block Viashino. Yeah. I think that's what's up. We can Kaya and kill a Lava Runner, but getting the land and drawing a card seems nice too. Yeah, I probably should have Solemn last turn. It's okay. I'm a little rusty too. I haven't played much Magic in the last 2 weeks. Oh, another one? Brutal. Throwing a 5 here. We're probably just dead. Probably just dead. Yes, please. Alright, what do you got for me? Skewer. Man, that is some hand they had there, too. Alright, well, 3 lands, all spells, dead on turn 5 or 6. Rough first game there. Rough first game. Kept a pretty bad hand in game 1. Probably played bad in game 2. It's alright. It's alright. Shake the rust off. Shake the rust off. Brew's pretty sweet. We'll get it to work. We'll get it to work. What's up, Aiden? Pretty gross. Pretty gross. Alright, let's try that one again. Try that one again. Ooh, new background. New background. Ugh. Kihira the Orphan Guards. They're probably playing either Creatureless Control or like a cat deck maybe. Alright, maybe we got a mulligan in this hand, obviously. Give me a second land. This hand's insane, but can't really risk that one. So you know, where was this hand against mono red? You know, just like Birth of Meletis, make a blocker, gain 2 life, play Othakaya, play Mortify, play Wrath of God, you know? So definitely didn't draw super good the last match. We also played like crap though, so can't really complain too much. Alright, so you can keep this. Push it Mortify, I think. Pretty good hand, honestly. Island Go. So probably some sort of control deck. Scrybug. Yeah, I don't like the sand constantly going. I don't mind the idea of the sand, but it should only happen when like something happens, you know? Having it go constantly is kind of ugly. Wow. We got censored. Wow. Mind Stone. Alright. This is probably... That's pretty good for us, actually. Alright, they just tapped out. So now I get to Blessing here, which is pretty awesome. Then we have Mortify for Search for Azcanta. I'd say this is pretty good for us now, honestly. If they had countered my Blessing, I would feel pretty bad, but... Take the old 3 for 1. Yeah, but this sand is really annoying. I would not be surprised if this is just a visual glitch, and the sand is only designed to be there when something happens, but they just like screwed it up because why wouldn't they? You know. All right. They have 2 cards in hand. They have Ardenvale. We could like tap land, Mortify, end step, and then untap and play Pact or something. I kind of like that. Sure. The sand is just hiding their graveyard, yeah. Pretty sneaky. Pretty sneaky. Hieroglyphic Illumination. Alright, so they have 2 cards in the bin. We're just going to fire off as Mortify now, because I can't counter it anymore, so. Mortified, petrified, stupefied. Abayou. Blast Zone. Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. Teferi's pretty good. Could be awkward. Demonic Pact is like not nearly as good when your opponent's not playing a creature of some kind. So we also think if they can like by playing Pact against a control deck, if they can counter whatever we use to get rid of it, we just lose. So that's kind of risky. I might just play the play Blessing here. I don't have a ton of ways to kill a Planeswalker either. Tentacles, resub. Thanks so much. Third copy of Demonic Pact. Jeez. Oh. I see. This is an 80 card deck, by the way. An 80 card deck. All right. So we have our hand is literally packs and lands. I'm gonna pitch. Let's pitch Godless Shrine. This is a really, really, really awkward start to our deck here. Awkward start. Yeah. The deck's also named after Doom Foretold, though, and we kind of need that one more than Demonic Pact, I think. Narset Parter of Veils. That's also really awkward. What's up, Marble? Really kind of forcing our hand here by only drawing one card, basically. I guess we could play Yorion and draw a bajillion cards, right? That's kind of cool. Illumination. Okay. Right. Don't want to draw cards in Narset and play. We drew a land. Okay. I don't think we can win. Realistically. Like, I just don't see how we're ever going to Demonic Pact and not die to it because they can just counter whatever we use to get rid of it. And they're so well set up already, we can't even do anything. But we also just have no other options because all we have is Demonic Pacts and no other spells. So we could like make a 1/1, but I guess I'm just going to play Demonic Pact and let it ride. You know, whatever. I mean, like, here, have a Demonic Pact. Yeah, Blessing is whenever it's targeted by a spell or ability, and Yorion does not target. Not sure why Yorion doesn't target, but it doesn't, so. They're going to commit my Demonic Pact. So we can shuffle it away with our Field of Ruin. It's kind of cute. So we don't really need any more Demonic Pacts, so. Where are our Thoughtseizes? They're in the mono red matchup from 10 minutes ago. That's where the Thoughtseizes are. And they're gonna memory with Narset in play. All right, we can stop playing now. Okay. Commit to memory Narset. That's a new feature to the historic format. All right, so we're gonna bring in some cards that actually do things against them. I would say our Duresses, Elspeth, our Gideons. Kaya seems fine. Obviously, we don't want the Wrath of Gods. Honestly, the packs are pretty bad against them. I don't mind cutting most, if not all of them. We should cut our Trial of Ambitions. Mortify is okay. Oath of Kaya is not great. It's fine. But we kind of like... I guess I could bring in Archons too, honestly, and just have some more threats. Just cut the Demonic Pacts totally, I think. I think they're just too bad. If your opponent's playing like a pure control deck and they can like stop you from being able to deal with your pact and just kill you with it, it's pretty tough. Bellhaunt's fine. Oath of Kaya is unexciting. Birth of Meletis is unexciting. Maybe just leave the Oaths in, cut the Births, and bring in the Bellhaunts and the Kaya. Just have like the maximum amount of threats. I think I'm pretty happy with this, but they might board in some sort of creature or something. We'll know once they reveal their companion. But now we have 4 Duress, 4 Thoughtseize, so I feel pretty decent. Yeah, Oath kills Planeswalkers and stuff. It's a good card to flicker. Solemn does seem a little underwhelming, not gonna lie. All right, going first. Tilt. Sure. What's up, WoW? Yes, I know. I haven't been on much in the last 2 weeks. It's been very, very busy. We had no power for 6 days. We've been moving and doing our kitchen, so on and so forth. So keep this. They still have Kahira, so they are not. They did not bring in any creatures. I guess Othakaya. Make these land drops. Cast our blessing. What's up, Marvel? Yeah, this is nothing. This is just a temporary setup. I'm partially set up, but not completely yet. I don't have the right lighting yet. We have a ways to go on the full setup. Looking forward to it. Rogue, yeah, Nicole and I have had no time to play any qualifiers for the SGT Tour Online stuff. So, I mean, probably not, realistically. I would love to, but time has been, not abundant. Gideon of the Trials. How do I get censored? Getting censored is pretty gross, but I also kind of just got to cast spells. I think Blessing's more important than Gideon. We'll just ship the Gideon. Like, they could have negate and stuff too. Whatever. Fire away. Sure. If I could draw thought seizes and stuff and duresses and like, you gotta pop off a little bit. Alright. I like Blessing here. Can't censor me. If they want to hard counter it, that's fine, I guess. Sure. This is like a pretty abysmal matchup, honestly. Like, we don't have any sort of like Dark Confidant or like some sort of card that can come in early and get under their counter spells. So it's kind of gross. I should put the Lampress, which is stupid. Hieroglyphic Illumination. Glint Sleeve Siphoner, yes. Where's Kaladesh Remastered? Ship that one over. Siphoner would be pretty good. It's Fairy Hero of Dominaria. So they have to have a veto or a negate here, or our Doom Foretold is going to eat it, which is awesome. A Danto Vanguard? Yeah, it's not too exciting. Alright. I'm just going to crack this. Swam. Alright. Looking for a big resolve here on this Doom Foretold. Mind Stone? Sure. Gonna cast this first, see if I'm attacking the Teferi or not. It resolved. Love it. Certainly down on cards here, but cycle farmland, sure. Doom Foretold eats Teferi. Probably sack our Solemn on our upkeep. Field of Ruin. We have a lot of castles in our deck too, and castles seem really good in a matchup like this. This sand is starting to get annoying. Raise your hand in chat if a sand annoys you. Mind Stone, cute. And Teferi. It's kind of bold.
Right on schedule. We need to move quickly.
All right, so we'll sack Solemn. Draw a card. Wish that was a immediate action or whatever. Some way to do that. I mean, we're gonna play a second Doom Foretold. We're gonna lose one on our turn, but we'll kill both. We'll kill Teferi again, which is really important. So, is there any point of Field of Ruining? We could field their field, so they can't kill a castle when we draw a castle. I don't hate that. I guess you just field now. I don't know what they can cast for 3. Don't want to give him a free mana, if possible. Good old Teferi. Swamp. Alright. Up. Sup? Coalesce shirts. Got my new Coalesce shirts today. Mana Screwed, Mana Flood, good stuff. What is the story, my friend? The story is Doom. Cast out? They gonna sack their cast out? I guess. I mean, it keeps their Teferi around, I guess. Sure. I mean, I guess 4 mana and have Teferi for one more turn. Another Field of Ruin, sure.
Keep up the pace.
So, draw a Teferi. They're not putting Kira in their hand. Untap. We sack Mind Stone and a Doom Foretold, which kind of sucks, but we draw Archon of Sun's Grace, which could keep our Doom Foretold around, but like not really great. Really kind of lacking on gas here. We play Archon, it just dies to Doom Foretold, but it would be left around in the event that Doom Foretold dies. In theory, we're going to kill this Teferi, but they could have another cast out or whatever. All right, I'm just going to cast this. Let's cast this. We'll put Yorion in our hand. It feels like we're pretty behind here. We're just up a lot of cards. Doom Foretold can sack itself. That is true. That is true. They're going to commit the Doom Foretold, sure. Yeah, this seems like a pretty miserable matchup. Hope our top card's Othikai. Another Archon. Okay. Sure. Here, have an Archon. Essence Scatter. Okay. Fun. Fun. Shark Typhoon. Okay. I don't think drawing Doom Foretold is particularly great next turn. Well, we're not drawing it, so kind of stinky. I mean, like, we have a bunch of castles in our deck we didn't draw. We never casted a Rest or a Thoughtseize. So definitely a rough start here. Definitely have drawn the wrong cards in the wrong matchups. Things have gone kind of awkwardly for us, but oh, we drew one. There it is. There's a castle. And an Archon. Archon's back. Narset plus Commit Memory is pretty obnoxious. Mystical Dispute. Alright. Alright. I kind of don't want to play anymore. We're reaching that point. Blast Zone up, sure.
Hurry.
Yeah. Right. I don't really see how we're getting out of this one. Kaya! Alright.
I won't let you win.
We know, Teferi, we know.
We need to move quickly.
Yep. I'm pretty sure it's what they had in mind when they designed Kihira. This exact scenario. Maybe they have absolutely 0 counter spells. Maybe. All right. All right. So, obviously not a very fun match there. Mulligan both games. Didn't recast Thoughtseize or Duress. Blank, etc., etc., etc. Rough start so far. Rough start, you know. Let's try again. This is freshly brewed. This is a totally fresh brew. So definitely all the kinks and rough edges are still in the deck, you know. What's up, Nanachi's Power? How's it going, my friend? What the hell do you want, Tuts? All right. Yeah, let's keep this. Let's go. Got our 2-drops. Got our Blessing. Oath Kaya. Nice hand here. Nice hand. Steam Vents. Trial of Ambition. I have ambitions. I have many ambitions. Young Pyromancer. Well, Trial of Ambition is only going to be good one at one time against this card, and that's turn 2 right now when they're tapped out. Chart a Course. Olivia, good games. You got really lucky. Why'd you get lucky? Your deck was good and you played good. Hey, a Thoughtseize. Alrighty then. We're gonna Arclight Phoenix A. Where them Kaya's at? Where them Kaya's at? We could just like double Mind Stone here too. Or get Mind Stone and then Birth of Meletis. Making it land drops kind of nice. I don't like half the Thoughtseize. I'm not sure what I'm really scared of next turn as far as Thoughtseize goes. The deck's probably pretty redundant. Get Birth and Thoughtseize. All right, let's cast Thoughtseize. What's up? Target you. Ominous Seas, Finale of Promise, Warlord's Fury. I think Finale is by far their best card. They can't use it yet, but Finale gets back Phoenix by itself. They don't have an instant yet, but I'm not particularly scared of Ominous Seas. Yeah, I'll just take the Finale. Let's cast Birth. Guarantee a land drop for next turn. Go from there. We can cast Mind Stone with other cards, and it basically costs 1 if we can tap it immediately. So, Ominous Seas it is. Warlord's Fury it is. There may be some Krakens in our future. Mind Stone. Tap our lands right. Come on, you can do it, Arena. Man, I really am dumb. I just can't even count. I thought I could guess Blessing his turn. That's okay. Everything's going to be fine. Man, it's funny you don't play Magic for like 2 weeks. You just suck. Like, I'm already pretty bad. And you don't play Magic for 2 weeks, and you're like, just don't even know what's going on anymore. So I thought we cast Stone, Blessing. Obviously, I should have cast Stone and then Blessing. But I think we're still in a pretty decent spot here. Crackling Drake. Yeah, not too worried about that one. Should have some ways to kill it, I would hope. Another Mind Stone. Done moving. Y'all know how much work it is to fix up a house. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. All right, we're gonna Blessing. Yeah, the kitchen is currently in pieces. Half our stuff sold at my dad's house. We're getting there. Kaya and Mortify. That's pretty cool. I think we're gonna. Let's see here. Obviously, Kaya can get the Phoenix in their graveyard, which is pretty sweet. And then Kaya can also have minus to kill the 8/8s, which is also sweet. But we should kill this Crackling Drake right now and just like not die to it. I think I'm pretty happy with that. Favorite deck so far? We just started playing. This is match number 3. Not my usual time slot, I know, but we just started. We had the flooring guys here all day working on the floor. We tiled our floor. It looks pretty good. Is the new set supposed to include Journey to Nyx cards? I mean, I don't know exactly the total rationale between the weirdly inserted cards into Amonkhet. My article on CoolStuffInc.com goes over those cards tomorrow. Check that one out, of course. But it certainly adds. That sucks. So they drew the card we thought seized, and you're seeing why I wanted to thought seize it, because I get to cast all these cards and draw a million cards and get back Arclight Phoenix, which kind of sucks, but. We do have Yorion teed up as well, which can flicker our Trial and our Blessing and stuff. So they were not all invocations, no. Only some of them were. Less than half were invocations. They're just like working a historic anthology into a set, basically, to make it more interesting, I think. All right, so we have 3, 6, 9 mana. So we can like Oath of Kaya, and then put Yorion in our hand for next turn. I kind of like that. So eat that. Our 0-4 will block the big creature. Setting up for a pretty nasty Yorion here, too. Alright. So we're going to eat the Arclight Phoenix. And something that's not Arclight Phoenix. We can gain more life. Take the Opt. It makes Finale worse. It's only instant in the graveyard. So gain 2 life there. And then put Yorion in hand. Not a bad game state. Not a bad game state. Again, Kaya can just eat these 8/8s too. That's trampling freaking crash through. Top 5 card of all time. Top 5 card of all time. The squeeze. The squeeze. Thrill discarding Arclight Phoenix. Man. Pretty good draws here. So unfortunately, we cannot block and our Kaya is going to die. But we get to do other things. I think we'll be okay.
Lucky hit.
Why would they do that? I guess they can just attack me now, but sure. Taking a point. There's no point in blocking here because we still take 4, so. Chart of Course. Ominous Seas. Making 8/8s. Releasing the Krakens. That's pretty good. Yeah, let's cast that. We are taking some damage here, but we can flicker and draw 100,000 cards, which is pretty awesome, so. We can stack the things properly. Thoughtseize. That's pretty painful, too. And so we can actually Thoughtseize or Othakaya entering maintenance soon, like downtime maintenance. I got a stream to do. All right, I haven't streamed in days. Don't give me this maintenance crap. All right, cast Yorion. We're gonna go to 9. We're gonna flicker basically all of our stuff. So we're going to flicker Trial, Stone, 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 Blessing, Blessing, Oath. And then I guess we Thoughtseize them. I mean, like, they're going to have an 8/8. I guess that's pretty risky to Thoughtseize them. We're going to Strife.
Rare that I get to catch this live. Thanks for all you do, Jim. Smiley face. Thanks
for the resub. Appreciate that. We're going to Thoughtseize them. We're going to gain some life off Oath. They have a Shock and a Lightning Axe. Axe will kill the O4, so we should probably get rid of that. Because the O4 is going to block the 8-8. So everything comes back. We're going to stack our triggers. Okay, well, it auto-stacked them, but luckily it did it the right way, so... It's a little sketch. So stack that, stack this. Didn't draw any instants, unfortunately. Hoping to draw Mortify. We can cast it. Actually, I'm sorry, we can't cast it yet. We only have colorless mana, but we'll discard a Field of Ruin, I guess. Not a bad Yorion. Not a bad Yorion, you know, if I do say so myself. Oh, yeah. It's nice when things work out the way you plan on it, you know?
After it was all over, we took us in the house to serve as pancake.
All right, so definitely like the idea of Archon, I think. Again, I'm not like super excited about Pact against decks that can counter it. Maybe we just like chill on packs. Conqueror's Death seems good. Oath of Kaya seems somewhat medium. Duress is like, all of our cards are pretty redundant, so Duress doesn't seem that exciting. Solemn does seem kind of unexciting. Oh, Thragtusk is in Historic? I didn't even know that. It's hard to know what cards are actually in Historic because it feels like it's just like a random chance. Wrath of God seems bad. I did not know that card was even in Historic. Yeah, green's also cool for Veraska. Veraska can sacrifice the Doom Foretold. Cartouches aren't really constructed playable. In Belmont's not bad. Duress also isn't bad either. Kind of unenthused with these Solemns. They just haven't seemed very good. Kind of want Duress though. Let's try this. Because they can board in counter spells too, so. Thragtusk is pretty good. That's a pretty good card. Pretty good one, not gonna lie. Oh boy, that's a hand. Alright, I'm mulligan. I guess. Shock, go. Alright. You draw land, obviously. Land on top, obviously. Nothing. Alright, so no opt means probably Spell Pierce. But Spell Pierce is definitely pretty good against us. Warlord's Fury goes. Yes, definitely. They definitely have Spell Pierce. It's not even close. Spell Pierce, my Birth of Meletis. Hoping. Here's hoping, you know. Could be Lightning Axe. I mean, what would they be? What card could we possibly play with them with Lightning Axe? You know, like doesn't really make sense for us to have a card they could axe. Put the Yorion in our hands. They go. I mean, they're not doing much. That's pretty good for us. Crackling Drake. Wow, this is great for us. So now we get to fire off a Doom Foretold. A little Doom. Tell us about the time. No, I screwed it up. I don't know. Whatever. MF Doom. Something. Reference. Hip. Get
off my plane.
All right, we got that one. That was sweet. Let's do one more. Deck whistling doesn't work. What the hell's going on? This cardboard light wasn't on. Let's go again. One more match. Let's go. What's up, Nate? How's it going, everyone? If you're sitting, welcome to the stream. My name's Davis. How's it going? This is Freshly Brewed. show where I play a deck I just brewed up. Fresh list. Hasn't been played yet. And it's a black-white Doom Foretold Demonic Pact historic deck. We're 1 and 2, but we've had some little bad luck here and there. And going to our 4th match. We can do this. We can do this. We found your Thoughtseize. That's good. Pelt Collector. All right. Thoughtseize again. So we've only drawn Thoughtseize against aggro decks. Where my Wrath of God's at? Where my Wrath of God's at? Stomping Ground Pelt Collector. So we'll get Swamp. We have Oathakaya. I would say our second Thoughtseize isn't great here, but let's just play the tap land. Olivia, new sub. What's your name away from local, my friend? Thanks so much. Bone Crusher and Gallia. Neither card's particularly great, but Gallia will trigger. Yeah, I'll take the Gallia. They can definitely cast Bone Crusher next turn and just attack for 4, which is pretty good, but then we can Oath of Kaya. They just drew a card we Thoughtseized, obviously. Why wouldn't they do that? The old Thoughtseize bug. That sucks. They pitched the Bone Crusher Giant? Alright. Well, it's definitely not good for us. Please don't have a good follow-up. That's all I ask. I don't ask for much. Olivia's from Brazil. Favorite card is Sphinx's Rev? Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to play Sphinx's Rev at some point. I want to build a Bant Hour Promise deck. I just didn't get to it this time. Oh my god. Pretty awkward game here. Oh boy. Alright, so bring in Wrath of God, Basilica Bell Haunt, Archon of Sun's Grace, cut. Pack seems great. Solemn just seems awful. What the hell is this? Oh yeah, quality programming. Look at that. Look at that. That's great. I'd say Kaya's pretty bad. Cage Sun, new sub. What's your name? Where from? Look, my friend. I think we're told Bell Haunt. Kind of Blessing maybe. Blessing's a little risky. I think I like this. Quality content. Thoughtseize. We could have got Thoughtseize. We're on the play, though. I think Thoughtseize is kind of fine on the play. Hence the need for maintenance here, right? I don't know if that maintenance is going to be a downtime or just like we're working on some stuff kind of thing. Thoughtseize you. Ferocidon, Embercleave, 2-drop. I guess it's a 2-drop. I mean, Ferocidon is quite good against us because we do have a lot of life gain effects. But I think I would rather have them not curve out on us, so we'll take the 2-drop. Okay. Odds this game blows up in our face. Pretty high, right? Pretty high. Birth of Meletis is a sick draw. Real good draw there. Get ourselves a Plains. They don't have a 1-drop. They don't have a 2-drop. We draw Thoughtseize again. I think that's good for us. We could just put a Yorion in our hand. We're going to Thoughtseize here. Let's get one of these Ferocidons so we can pack the other. Second Embercleave and Spellbreaker. Okay. Let's play Ferocidon, sure. So we're going to play a Demonic Pact. They really got us there with the Ferocidon. Stopped our life gain of 2. Annoying. After this match, we'll do our update, and we'll do our deck tech for Reach for the Sky. We got lots of decks to play today. Lots of fun decks. We're playing a crazy Andrew Jessup Selesnya Company Lands deck next. That's a pretty wild one. And then we're playing a Sandy Dog MTG mono red deck, and then we're playing a little standard to finish up. You probably want to kill one of these creatures, I guess. It sucks because I want to kill the Ferocidon, but I think the killing Spellbreaker is probably just better. We put Yorion in our hand too. That's a good one. Let's take this one. This better have a cool animation. All right, let's kill Spellbreaker. 4 lands in hand. You love to see it. Just kidding. I'm being sarcastic. You don't love to see it. So Yorion into our hand, and this would be like Passage, and say go. This is really awkward. They can just like Embercleave us here for 8. Man, this has been a pathetic set of matches. I think we've drawn so bad. Like, we're just gonna lose to a creature and a 5-mana Embercleave. All right, let's draw 2 cards. Treacherous Blessing, okay, and lands. Oh, please help me. Please. Mortified, petrified, stupefied. About you. There we go. All right, now we're good. Should we just do this now? It could play a haste. Actually, they could have like something to stop. I'm just gonna do it now. Whatever. So it's also less discarding you do. All right, so Llanowar Elves. Llanowar Elves is here to save the day. Questing Beast would have done it. Yep. So target opponent discards 2 cards. Goodbye Embercleave. And now we have to flicker with Yorion. Otherwise, we just die at Demonic Pact. But I think that's kind of okay. I think we're in pretty good shape here. Flicker those, reset the Demonic Pact, draw some cards. We'll play our Temple of Silence. We have very few 2-mana. Yeah, we have almost like no 2-mana instants, or like if any. So Doom Foretold, love it, love it. All right, so we'll discard an extra pact and a land. Freakachu, what's up, my friend? Ooh, a Goblin. A Goblin is here. 3/3 Goblin. I would like to block. Blocking seems ideal. Alright, so Demonic Pact. And we're going to give him the old Lightning Helix. Oh my god. Go to 7. And we get to play Archon and Doom Foretold. Love it. Love it. Moving's going. It's taking a long time. Let's go. Trying to squeeze in some streams when I can.
Game. Blouses.
And that was cool. That was cool. We like that. We like that. We're going to run that back. It's going to run that back. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Corner has been turned. Game 3. Let's go. We can do this. Opponent mulligans. Love our hand. Actually hate our hand. Actually love our hand. Just keep it. We're good. Double Oathicai and Mortify. We're good. Yeah, Sandy Dog is going to be some mono red burn action. Doom Foretold, eh? Okay. Okay, this is fine. I'm not trying to rob you. They have their own Demonic Pact. That's pretty cool. Let me draw Thoughtseize. Sure. You. Spellbreaker or 2/2 drops. I think we just take the Spellbreaker here. Which is obviously the biggest threat. These cards are both fairly similar, so 16. I mean, if we get to Oath into Doom Foretold, I'm feeling pretty good. Is Cardboard Live still on delay? Yeah. Oops. The Gooblet is here. We draw another Thoughtseize. All right, we gotta chill on these Thoughtseizes. I think I've had enough Thoughtseizes for now. Othakaya that. And we have another Othakaya and Doom Foretold and stuff, so... Oh my god, what a sick draw. So they drew another hasted 2-drop. Oh, but they can't use this because you have to discard a card, sure. And we draw a tap land. We have Othakaya, so it's fine, though. Yeah, I'm sure. Alright. We're 12. They have 2 2/2s. No questing beast, please. Don't you do it. Whew, thank God. Oh, that's worse. Yeah, that's really bad. That's a good draw. That's a good draw. All right, we got to say go and mortify this and go to 2, I guess. And then we get to untap and... Are you fucking kidding? Oh, all right. Yeah, I guess. That's bad. I think we're just dead. I think we're just dead. Oh, yeah, we are just dead. This thing has the Searing Blaze ability. All right. I guess. I mean, it does feel like our deck is a little bit clunky. The Solemns seem awful. It's possible I should have boarded out Thoughtseize in the draw. That might have been my bad. So definitely a pretty badly played set overall. I'll claim rustiness. I haven't played much Magic in the last 2 weeks. Deck is definitely sweet. But I would say Solemn Simulacrum not good enough. If you can't beat a Gruul deck with this deck, then you're out of your mind, because like the black-white all removal deck should beat the Gruul deck. You know, that's one thing this deck should do really, really well. So I would say that Solemn's awful. Probably shouldn't be in the deck. Birth of Meletis felt good. We need a few more things to do early. We never had turn 2 Mind Stone. We definitely had some pretty awkward hands. You know, we drew like the 4 Demonic Pacts that one match, and we just never drew Thoughtseize here and there, and so on and so forth. Final Payment is not good enough by itself. We have no Creature Sacrifice, so like just gonna be awful most of the time. Is Yorion hurting the consistency? I don't think so. I think we're just not playing the right cards, you know. But yeah, Solemn Simulacrum is a relic of times long gone past. This card is just not a good Magic card. Like, Solemn was good a long time ago, but Magic cards power creep has left this card far in the past. So definitely think the Solemns are bad. But when the deck was functioning, it definitely felt pretty sweet. Definitely a cool one to work on. You know, a little more early interaction could be a sweet deck. So we have lots more decks to plays. Lots more decks to plays. It's a Moonslide. That's it for this deck and this episode of Freshly Brewed. So again, Freshly Brewed will be a weekly series on my YouTube and on my stream where I play a totally untested new deck that I built. But for now, it's just a sporadic thing. So that's it for this deck. More decks to come. YouTube folks, like, comment, subscribe. YouTube folks, leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts on the deck. All right, love you.